Alright, y'all, welcome to Space Camp. I'm your host, Nate Skywalker, co-host.
Man, it's your boy, Killa K.
I'm my other co-host.
Your boy Cubie in the building.
And, hey, man, we gonna do this every week, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We ain't gotta make it awkward, you know? What y'all boys been up to this week?
Man, not too much. I enjoyed the weekend. Weekend was dope.
Yeah.
Weekend was dope. We had the opening for Wilson's Nobo dispensary.
Actually, that's not his. We just found out that that's not his.
Oh, word?
He got another one, so we about to have 2 dispensaries.
Okay.
Oh, word?
Okay.
Yeah. So that his open in another month. So they was celebrating for his to open up, but you got the one that's Nobo that's already kind of open a little bit. But see, they ain't want to turn nobody around because it's not his, and people coming in. You gonna say we on deck. We got whatever you need if you coming through the door. You know.
Well, hell, I still had a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. So
regardless.
It was good, man. I enjoyed it, man, with the kids, the wife, man. Just had to, you know what I'm saying, just be in the crib, just kicking it, man. Spend time with the kids, going out, usual out,
You chilled out?
Yeah, chilled out, chilling.
I know you chilled out, nigga, because I called you.
Yeah. I got done watching. I was like, man, you ride down on me. I was like, all right. Man, I don't know what just happened.
It's
man.
all good, man. You got to chill with the fam. Look, man, we ain't trying to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
We need you to come to work
right.
as much as possible, nigga.
No doubt.
Nah, I enjoyed myself this weekend. Of course, the concert, the Nobody's Home concert, man, that mother was lit.
Yeah, I heard it was dope.
Brought the city out, no problem.
Ain't went no problem. That's what I liked about it. Everybody got together and had like a good time, and it was early too, man.
It started there because I had a brother-in-law that went. He was like, yeah, man, we standing for. They went there early, like 2:00 when it started. Like, man, you was standing for like 5-6 hours. There.
Yeah.
He left before Ross got on stage, but he said he had a good time. They started raining. Nardo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy because we went to it like 2:30 ish, and they was still kind of getting started, like with nobody on stage yet. So you get to looking around, you're like, hey, this mother about to jump off. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So as it started, the time keep going by, getting thicker and thicker.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, I ain't seen an argument or nothing. Nobody swinging, nobody.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
The Jokers was out there looking good too.
Oh yeah.
9 out of 10 people was hoping that something would go pop off, but it didn't.
Yeah.
That was making it so fly because everybody was out. Even you probably see enemies. We know how women be.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they like, man, we trying to see now. 90% of them was ready to see Rick Ross. Yeah. They was just like, man, look, I feel I'm fly. I'm changing so many times because this and then the after party. They dressing like,
three wardrobe changes. I tell you, look, I kept the same shit on because I'm gonna tell you like this.
Too much,
right. Well, I didn't go out afterwards, so that's one thing. We just kind of chilled out. Actually, me, Killa, Tone came down.
Oh man, I studied missing man.
I'm
missing Cuz, man. Like, I gotta kick with Cuz, man. Yeah.
But we had a good night, man. And I ain't even, like I said, the reason why we saying so much about it not being no problems is because the city that we live in is we just been having a lot of crime going on this summer. You know what I'm saying? Stuff been turned up. It's been kind of crazy. We've been losing a lot of people on top of being in the pandemic. So everybody looking for something positive, and we got it. And shout out to Wilson, man, for bringing all of the artists that showed up, especially Rick Ross.
But he who else was it? G Herbo.
Yeah, G Herbo, Freddie Gibbs,
Babyface Ray. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out to Project. He did it. I saw
Project Kid. Yeah, got up there, did his thing.
He did his thing.
Yeah, so it was a star-studded event. And then Sunday came around, and the Rough Riders. Shout out to the Rough Riders, man. Me and them kind of coincide with each other a little bit, with a whole, anything that they got going on at they spot. Most of the time, I'm there DJing for them. And
what was that, like a community picnic or something that they had?
They gave away book bags.
All them cars, like,
man, I couldn't even park, man. It was so cracking down there. Then they had the bouncy houses down there for the kids and shit. So that was.
And I went out and DJ for them because I owed them a favor. They did a favor for me. I did a favor for them. So Man, listen, we turned up hard, cause I wish I'd have showed up for real, for real. You could have brought the kids, everything.
Yeah.
But what? How long was we out there? From 5 to 11.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, we spent a good 6 hours out there just kicking it though, having fun.
Right.
Wasn't no pressure on nobody having a dance or nothing like that, which I really like. You know, I ain't gotta keep nobody on the dance floor.
Right, cause how you like you were mad genius with the DJ and shit, because it's like you play all types of stuff and have people like just be chilling, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I play stuff. I like to play stuff that you used to turn up to, but you will still turn up to because you ain't heard it in a minute. You like, dang, I ain't heard this and such, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like hitting people with them kind of tracks.
Yeah.
So, that was the weekend, man. Well, you know, the week, because, you know, we record on Wednesdays, and then, of course, the show drop on Mondays.
Salute to Labor Day, too, man. That's my favorite holiday of the year.
Yeah, Labor Day did come through.
That day, you get a day off and still get paid. I love that.
Enjoy that, definitely.
That's the move. So tonight, man, we got a bunch of different topics we going to talk about. They ain't going to be in no particular order. We might have them in an order, but, you know, they don't mean they got to be talked about in the order, because we just have a conversation, you know.
And plus, we in space camp, meaning we up there, we in orbit, so it's everywhere.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, tell me throwing curveballs at you.
So I did want to start out with some big news, which kind of, you know, which hit our culture in a lot of ways, not just from, you know, the black culture, but also movie culture and music culture, because, you know, everybody knew who Michael K. Williams was.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, you know.
And
an amazing actor. You know, we've seen him in a bunch of different things, man, but we definitely seen him pop off in The Wire. You know?
Yeah. Hey, my fault cutting you off. He got a movie with Tupac called Bullet. Before he was on. You gotta look it up on YouTube. Called Bullet. Tupac had the patch on there.
Yeah.
And Michael K.
I remember seeing
and Michael K. He was in that movie. You know what I'm saying? It was before he was big. For real, like, look it up. I ain't know that until he was saying that until I looked it up. I was like, word?
Okay.
I like, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. One of my favorite scenes.
He been out there in the game.
Yeah.
My favorite scene from him was the movie with Chris Rock, when him and Kerry Washington.
I Think I Love My Wife.
Yeah, when he came in and he put the boots to him, man. Take the boot. You the new nigga.
You the new nigga. He showed out real quick. Like, he always played like an angry dude most of the time.
Yeah.
And then I think what I recently seen him in was Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
The show.
Yeah.
Which is a dope show, man. Y'all check it out. It's only one season of Lovecraft Country, but literally which is bullshit. Yeah. But literally it's so much going on in it that you could kind of be okay with it being one season. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To me, you know.
Yeah, for sure, because it ended, right? Like, okay, it wasn't no cliffhanger or nothing, so.
Nah.
It ended. I accept that.
They'd have had the reach to start something else and do some other stuff, because there was a lot of shit going on.
Right.
You know? Right. So, again, man, shout out to Michael K. Williams, man. And Q, you was telling me you had a story.
Yeah, man. But nah, man. So we graduated high school 2006, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 open houses because I was leaving that Monday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was going Monday.
Okay, where was you going?
Delaware.
Okay.
I was keeping in touch with you the whole time.
Yeah.
But okay, end up taking a plane. My grandmom's. We on the plane. I remember I had a Vibe magazine, and at the airport, so I'm buying the Vibe magazine at Ice Cube CD. Last Night, Cry Later, right?
Okay.
The headphones. So I'm getting prepared in the seat, right? So I'm looking up and I see Michael walking down in the aisle. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, man, you know, I'm like, I'm tripping. My grandma, that's Omar from The Wire.
Yeah.
And she looking like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looking and we looking. I'm just like, the starstruck. And he said, like, not too far behind me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I talked to him like, hey, how you like, he real cool, real genuine brother. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it because I seen him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He real cool, man. How you doing, man? Just good. Just talking like I'm just graduated high school, finna move to Delaware, you know, get my life, you know what I'm saying, move out of Benton Harbor, you know, tell him a little bit. But he was like, oh man, congratulations and everything. He like, I had my senior book.
Yeah.
It was like the people signed, friends signed. So had the
Not
book. He took it.
Class.
No, not the class
okay.
book, but the other
senior book.
Yeah, the senior book. So he looked at it. Oh, okay. Let me see it. The end of the book. He signed his name.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my goodness. He's like, man, you take care of yourself, man. And I don't know where that book at to this day. But and then when we went to baggage claim, ended up seeing him again. No, before then I asked him. No, I ain't asked him. My grandmama, she was like, he in coach. He like, yeah, back, it was expensive, first class. So he like, I'm in coach, so I'm chilling.
Yeah, he trying to save that money.
Yeah, he ain't really trying to. You know what I'm saying? He in coach. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So that was what's up, man. And then baggage claim, seen him again. Came, he like, oh man, all right, man, holla at you, man.
Shit, y'all about to say y'all was homeboy.
Yeah, like, man, just take care.
Shit.
So yeah, he's smoking a cigarette. This man's getting the bag and all that. Like, yeah, I'm going to New York, cause he took the plane to Philly, cause Philly ain't that long from New York.
Yeah,
I think that probably like
3 hours, 4 hours.
2 hours max, 2 hours from New York, and I'm going to Delaware. So we went outside. I'm going to New York. I'm going to Delaware, and the last thing, shook his hand, take care of yourself, and that was it. And I looked at like, man, he pretty cool. And then I look at all the interviews, and he interact with different people.
Yeah. And
like, man, he that dude.
Yeah.
Like who he say he is, ain't big headed or nothing.
Yeah.
So that was my experience with him, man. And it hurt me. That's why I'm proud my grandmoms ain't called me, because I know it's like, man, it's messed up though. But R.I.P. and that was my experience with seeing a celebrity.
Michael K.
Omar.
Yeah,
Omar. It was Omar.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Especially at that time.
At that time, it was
yeah.
Omar. Oh, you know what I'm saying, Omar, whatever.
That's what's up, man. It's just, the way he died, man. We keep seeing this happen. Of course, we just seen this happen with DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the same situation, in particular, or the same kind of drug or whatever the case.
Because I remember. Irv Gotti said, that's when Swiss Beats was on. Irv Gotti, they were like, what you doing? Like, it was bad crack. Irv Gotti said that to TMZ and Swiss Beats and them ain't, what you doing?
Yeah.
No, the public don't even,
Yeah.
It was bad crack. Basically, everybody getting lazy with that shit.
Wow.
I got
with fentanyl. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
And that's that bullshit, man. Talk about that fentanyl. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like if you already got something that's gonna put you to sleep, and then you adding some extra shit, like why would you? That's fucked up.
Right. And the stories I've heard about fentanyl, even when people, having to get it at hospitals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like knock an elephant out kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, for you to get one hit of that, you out. And it's wild because we just seen. The last episode of Raising Kanan, and you kind of get a visual of what fentanyl will do, and ain't even really say that that's what it was, because of course that show is focused on being in the late 80s, early 90s kind of stuff, so folks ain't even know that's what people was lacing drugs and stuff with. But now you fast forward to to present day, and we keep hearing about it, and then you don't want to. My thing, this the worst thing to me is when people immediately start saying or thinking, like you said with the Irv Gotti situation. Yeah. People start saying what they think it was, don't even know, ain't no toxicology report then came through or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just saying what you think it is. So I'm looking to see when it happened. Like I think I was like, it had happened like 26 minutes before, since it was posted.
Yeah.
And I seen it come across my news feed, and I was like, oh, shit. And then, of course, on Twitter, you can get right on Twitter and figure out what's going on. All you got to do is go through the comments. So I'm going through the comments, and they was like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying, overdose. So then I'm like, all right, let me just make sure that it ain't just somebody talking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then I look some more, keep saying overdose. I was like, damn. And then they were saying that it was heroin. Which was even a stronger drug than what crack cocaine is, but it's just you never know what somebody going through. You never know what somebody addicted to. You never know, what their stresses are, what kind of depression they got going. and we see all we could do is just look at them and say, oh snap, you know what I'm saying? That's a celebrity. We don't, you know, when we see them, we glad that they doing their thing. Sometimes they show themselves in the light and you know, as it's turned up all the time, and then when they get to the dark, it's actually dark.
Because it's like a lot of people don't know celebrities be on. A lot of people don't know celebrities to be on. Like if you got like actors and all that so used to doing that, you won't even never know that they on that drug. They don't never, you know, that, you know, switching subjects, not switching subjects, but I watched this interview with Jada Pinkett, where she said she passed out on the set of The Nutty Professor, and she just said it was bad medicine, but it was something else. I forgot what it was. It was some drugs, basically. She was, you know, but he said it was some bad medicine. That's what she told everybody else. But in her show, she said, "Nah, it was drugs. Like I passed out." Like
she was real small in Nutty Professor.
Yeah,
and I ain't never put two and two together.
No, we all did.
Said something. I was like, damn, like you know, we used to.
She always been a little thing anyway.
Yeah, we used to seeing her short and little, but we ain't like. She was a little skinnier then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can kind of see the bones a little bit. But I was like, okay, maybe she just stressing out, working out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You never know until you really find out. And shout out to people that's, you know, see-through enough to, you know, to wear that on their shoulder and say, listen, I was going through some shit, you know, and I had to make it out of it, you know.
Yeah, everybody go through some shit.
Everybody go through their trials and tribulations. You got smart addicts that you will never know they on drugs unless, okay, I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'm at home, nobody ain't around me. Probably my immediate people know what the fuck I got going on, but not my fans or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
Yeah. And how many movies we done seen like that? The shit about the movie about Freddie Mercury.
I haven't seen that.
I ain't seen that.
What was the name of that movie? You remember, Killa?
It was I haven't seen it, but it's like in the Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, something I never seen it, but I just remember some of the title or something like that. I haven't seen it, but I gotta check it out.
This dude, it was like a whirlwind for him. You know what I'm saying? Like the up, the down. You could see, like, you know, when we figure out what the stories is in Hollywood and stuff like that, as far as people having handlers and people that's really behind the scenes, making sure that you stay high, making sure that you always got a party going on, make sure it's hard for you to make decisions, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you the same person that's paying this person to handle you and make sure that your shit going wrong, and then they'll leave and move on to the next person.
Look, and then think I'm glad we on the subject because it's floating. Because think about the Temptations, right? Yeah. David Ruffin had the dude who was sitting like, they looking like, what the was he doing here? Like he's supplying them drugs, like, now David Ruffin started slipping. Like when he was all good when he came in the crew, and then that dude just basically was just supplier. I'm keeping you next to me because I know you got the shit. And that's what started this downfall. That's what it was. Like you think about it. I'm just saying, like you think about it.
I think it was Otis, man.
I was about to say, then nobody came to see Otis.
Nobody came to see you, Otis.
Man, I think all that pressure Otis was putting on him, man. Like, look, he was a solo artist.
Oh, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm one of them one mic type of individuals.
He was Bobby before Bobby.
Bums with me.
Right.
He was Bobby Brown before, like, think about how Bobby Brown was.
That's what
you know, you think about that shit, it was like, Bobby Brown, like, I'm a solo artist, but I'm the wild one. Like, I gotta go solo. David Ruffin went solo. Did his thing. Bobby Brown was solo. He was on that shit. No, I mean, not, you know, they say he was on it when he was with Whitney. Yeah. You know, Whitney got him on that, so I guess you know.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't know that, though. Yeah. That Whitney got it on him.
Yeah. A lot of people, he got a lot of slack for that. A lot of people thought he was getting on his ass.
Everybody was on Bobby.
And everybody know now.
And listen, peace and love and rest in peace to Whitney Houston. She one of the best to ever do it. But, you know, the spade is the spade, you know. But like we saying, you never know when somebody going through some shit, you know. And Whitney was out here by herself, which is, you know, like, she like, listen, you don't want to be with me, motherfucker. I'm already going through some shit.
Think about it. The girl, her home girl she was with too.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, Bobby, like, you think you're like, you in the way. You got to get the fuck out of here.
she like, no, nigga, you in the way, nigga.
I'm thinking she listening to me, but nigga, she listening to you, like, bitch. You gotta go. I understand what he did there because she was in the way. Like when you in somebody's way, they gonna try to do anything possible to get your ass out their way.
And that's crazy. And them motherfuckers love each other to death.
No doubt.
So, before we get off of this subject, I did want to speak about Akon ass, man.
Go ahead, man.
Man, listen.
Who?
Akon and 50 Cent. We gonna wrap these niggas up real quick.
Oh yeah, but put Lunel in that too, because I heard the post.
Lunel said some bullshit.
Yeah, well, go ahead and talk about that, and then I'm gonna come through with that.
I don't know if she said some bullshit.
No, she ain't said no bullshit, but Jocelyn said, "I like
got on her ass."
Yeah, but basically Lunel was just speaking fact, but she wasn't disrespecting him. She ain't say nothing wrong.
Yeah,
she was basically on that tip, like, look, be cautious of doing drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Kind of just say no, like you know, weed, liquor. I understand that. You start getting to that harder shit, and you can't handle it, and then you're what?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So,
but Jocelyn got on her ass though. Jocelyn was kind of like,
this shit just happened. My thing is,
no, Jocelyn got on her ass for saying say no to drugs. Like, bitch, your fat ass. What about you? Say
disrespecting her like that.
Say no to snacks. You big fat motherfucker. You cause diabetes. Pig,
P.I.D. I kept saying like she went.
You want to say no to drugs? Just say no to food, ho.
It's a sensitive time of people saying that shit. Like, oh, you attacking this man? He gone. Nobody ain't trying to hear that shit. That's what Jocelyn.
But we talking about Jocelyn now too. Jocelyn crazy as hell.
Yeah. So, I want to hear what you saying about.
But 50 and Akon, man, pretty much 50 was like, listen, you know, he put in a shameless plug real quick for Canaan, for Raising Canaan. Saying, you know what I'm saying? Didn't y'all just see the episode of Power last weekend, you know, with the fentanyl shit? You know, and then this happened to Michael K. You know, he still said, you know, RIP and shit.
But he slipped a diss in.
But he slipped not a diss, but he slipped in a shameless plug real quick to plug the show.
Off of his death.
Yeah, off his death. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of whack, you know. So, they, of course, internet got on his ass. And then, here come Akon, you know. People with money got more problems than people without money. Fam.
What?
Like,
I trade saying that because he rich. Rich people say that shit, and then he could be saying like he got people with money got more problems because you got probably people in your pockets calling you. I need to hold this and hold this. And that shit is stress.
That's stress.
If I was a millionaire and people I ain't heard from in fucking 20 fucking years, all of a sudden hitting me up. Man, I need they go fucking stress you out. Like, man, you gonna do it, but at the same time they gonna keep coming like a cat asks for milk. Yeah, you always keep coming.
But you can turn that. You can kind of turn that off too, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But you don't need no asshole.
But you can kind of turn that off. Change your number. You know, sometimes you gotta change your motherfucking number. Yeah. Hey,
I've been trying to call you for 6 years, man.
Look, I only got your number, man. I don't know what was going on.
And then you be like, man, who gave you? Oh, man, who gave you this number? Oh,
but yeah, Akon said that, and I get where he was coming from, especially because he's been rich for so long. But at the same time, it's the same thing. Like you pay attention to the insensitivity of what you're talking about and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously you ain't looking around enough to know what's happening in poverty, or famished areas where people struggling to eat, people struggling for, they shouldn't be struggling for jobs no more because motherfuckers is begging motherfuckers to get work now. But
I got a job knock on my door. You still trying to work?
You still?
We'll work with your schedule, man. So you can't work Wednesdays. How about a Sunday?
No drug test or nothing, man. Just come on.
Yeah, come on. I don't give a fuck.
You in.
But it's he just gotta go back somewhere and figure out. But you know what I'm saying? It take a motherfucker like T-Pain, Drink Champs.
Yeah.
For him, what he said about Akon and how Akon, you know what I'm saying, played him and shit. You know, on the whole, what was it, that convict, on him being on convict and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check out that episode because I can't go word for word for what T-Pain said, but he pretty much
went deep.
He went deep, but he pretty much said Akon wasn't shit and ain't never really been shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what he said. You know, so you gotta go get it from the horse's mouth on that one. You know what I'm saying? But we just saying that to say, man, hey, it's
careful what you're doing.
and what you saying.
Yeah.
And when you saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, of course, just on the last episode we was talking about not getting canceled and shit like that.
Right.
You being able to crack jokes that you want to crack. But it's a difference between an insensitive moment and then you just cracking a joke, at a sensitive time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he just got shot 9 times, and we, man, you know what I'm saying? That's not funny at that particular moment. Like, it's kind of a life or death situation. My dog might not make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we ain't your enemy, that shit ain't funny.
You gotta know when you can say some shit. And hey, Con, your ass ain't said nothing in I don't know how long. And you come right back with some bullshit.
No, we ain't trying to hear that shit.
But we ain't gonna give you no more shine in the spotlight on what we talking about, man.
No.
I do want to segue that though.
Go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead.
All right, cause look, I was like when we was sitting there talking about like the drug epidemic, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's me. I don't knock nobody for what it is that you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, cause it's one thing to have them critics. You know what I mean? Like, say you smoke weed, but your parents don't smoke weed. Oh no, you don't need to be messing with that. You know what I'm saying? So, but then that ain't no different than like say a motherfucker who drink 4 Mountain Dew 2 liters a day. You know what I'm saying? You get caffeine. You know what I'm saying?
Still affecting your
and
health.
it's still affecting you. You know what I mean? So as long do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Just do your shit safe, be cordial. You know what I'm saying? And just roll the way you want to. But my question was, what do y'all think as far as like the drug epidemic go? You know what I'm saying? Like, is drugs worse now than it was in the 70s, or is it just trending now harder in this era than it was like in the 70s? You know what I mean?
I think it's like a yin yang thing, but it's like it's more potent now than it was back then. But motherfuckers putting different ingredients in different shit. Yeah. But back then, like it wasn't as potent. Like when we were talking about like drugs, right? People in the club, what was that, 54 or something like? I mean, different clubs in the 70s, right?
54,
yeah, people up in there hitting lines and shit.
They bring the cocaine in.
They ain't like, you probably got undercovers in there ain't studying their ass.
No.
They want the bigger fish. But think about it, back then, drugs was you was sniffing that shit.
They was social.
It was casual. Then you got there right.
Like, oh, you want to hit this? You want to bump? You want to hit this?
It was like passing the blunt.
Yeah, basically.
But that's what I'm saying though. So just like how you said, it's like passing the blunt. Like we just got like marijuana laws passed to be legal. Open cocaine used to be normal as fuck. Like you was almost an oddball if you was at the club. You ain't had no. What the fuck?
You ain't got no cane though?
Yeah, man. What you know what I'm saying? But like, I think this era, you correct me if I'm wrong. It just like at one point, you used to respect the dealer.
Yeah.
Now it feel like they respect the user. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't, it's trending.
Yeah.
You know?
It's trending, especially in
drugs
music.
is trending because look, back in the '90s, you know what I'm saying? You had DJ Screw.
Yeah.
Lean, that was just a straight Texas thing.
Yeah.
But now look at everybody now.
Yeah. Everybody using it.
See what I'm saying? Shrooms. That ain't took effect yet. You know what I'm saying? That might be the next one, the next trend.
That was a 70s thing too.
But what
Acid,
but what was then
like
always come back. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, like with the open cocaine back in the 70s, you just see we just lost, you know what I'm saying, a great actor, dog, just off these drugs. And that's an OG. You know what I'm saying? He was old, so this ain't like, I'm not gonna go too deep on that, but I'm quite sure he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But
so, all right, what y'all think about the show Snowfall?
I
like Snowfall.
Y'all fuck with Snowfall?
Snowfall kind of alright. Yeah.
So
season 5 on the way.
So do y'all exactly? Yeah. So do y'all believe that the CIA brought drugs into this country?
Hell yeah!
I believe so because think about it, man. If it wasn't if they ain't never plant that shit, a lot of people would still be alive. That shit was planted in like what you said. The CIA, come on, man.
Man, how many brothers you know? I'm just being 100. How many brothers you know? Like on a mass scale, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's always, man, what you mean? My homeboy, he got 3 people overseas, he know.
Yeah.
You're one of that few. So I'm gonna put you in that little 5% category. But the overall, dog, how many people you know in Bangkok where you can just be like, hey, I need 70 kilos right now? You know what I'm saying?
None of us get it delivered here.
Nah, man, especially being black.
Yeah. So
what?
I asked that question because we was talking about drug epidemic, of course. So we gonna move on from the 70s to the 80s, you know, and how that shit, how cocaine was funding the Nicaragua. It's hard for me to say.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Nicaragua war. But it's so hard to say that shit. Versus the Colombians, and we was providing weapons, you know, for that war. And to provide for weapons, you know what I'm saying, we need some money. We need some money coming from somewhere that ain't coming from the government directly, because we ain't even supposed to be involved in this war. So that money is coming from the streets. So it's just wild to see this show and you know, this show depicting Freeway Ricky Ross, because a lot of people don't know that either. You know what I'm saying? That Franklin Saint is Rick Ross. That's whose story it is. Yeah. So, and not the biggest boss Rick Ross, but the real
Freeway Ricky Ross.
He just had a book come out too, man. The Ricky Ross the Boss. It's called a Perfect Day to Boss Up.
Okay.
And you know, like things. I'm throwing back at you. Making so crazy about Ricky Ross, that he was dressed bummy on purpose, not to get noticed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to get noticed.
So that nobody know what he had going on.
You just bummy for low profile.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that's smart as hell. Like, it only takes one motherfucker to knock down your whole empire. That's what it was, somebody writing them out. Yeah. But he was bummy for low profile on purpose.
Man, can you use that on the chicks now as a pickup line? Like, baby, I'm finna put the dirtiest shit on, baby, so you know I ain't noticed, baby. But you know I got money. The dirtier I am, the more money I got.
You ain't finna catch me slipping, because a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of clowns with noses, like, motherfuckers will dress fresh, drive different shit, you making yourself a target.
Yeah.
But that cat right there,
Frank Lucas.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah.
When he put on the
mink, that was it.
The mink. Yeah.
It's like a motherfucker got a.
They like who the fuck is that sitting in the front row?
What's the new shit, the truck that bounces and shit? I forgot what it was. I ain't no big on cars, but
it's a new shit.
Yeah, it's new shit.
I ain't seen
that. I don't know if it's a Bentley, a Maybach. I'll probably be wrong any fucking way. But if you see somebody,
it come with switches on it?
No, it just like bounces. It's like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like the shocks, dog.
Yeah, the shocks.
Like every time, like you.
Oh, okay. So you just absorb it.
Yeah.
No. This is how your whole ride is. The whole like you.
But no, I'm just saying. No, it's a truck.
But why though?
No, because but my point was, like, you know, my point was saying, people make themselves a target. You driving this car, you in the hood.
Yeah.
You can't afford this. That's how people get caught up. You can't afford this shit. How you getting this shit?
Yeah.
Well, you get it for what you do for a living.
Yeah.
That's when people go down on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah. And that's listen. Now that's a big topic right there.
Yeah. Hating ass individuals. That's what it is.
No. The motherfuckers that don't pay attention to themselves at what they doing. You know what I'm saying? If you selling dope, you need to know that motherfuckers, everybody is watching you. Everybody know that
big
you
target
True.
on your head.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying though. I still a hate motherfucker. Cause bitch, if I'm at the goddamn fight to see Joe Lewis and I got a whole mink coat that my woman just bought for me, man, mind your fucking business. You ain't buying.
Yeah.
Don't worry about where my money came from.
But it was the police. The police that had the biggest hating motherfuckers in America.
And everybody got police.
Speaking of
all the mob
gangsters. Just think of that. Remember when you called me? Remember when we went to go see that shit? I ain't know nothing about, like, man. We finna go see American Gangster. He took me to go see American Gangster, and I was like, man, I ain't never looked at the game like that. You know, shorty. But I'm looking at the shit like, oh, shit go down like this. Like, you really gotta watch out because motherfuckers really come for your head. They ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. But they gonna come for your head regardless.
Yeah.
So if they come for your head regardless, man, either keep a low profile like you normally gonna do, or just be ready for that and say fuck it. Like you.
I know some niggas that never got caught.
Me too.
And them the ones I respect.
Yeah, them the ones that smart. Them the ones that stick to themselves.
You ain't never, man. I ain't never heard about you doing this. You ain't supposed to.
And that ain't no knock to no niggas that got locked up.
No.
It's just the whole name of the game is don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? And I think people forget that. Like they don't. It's just it's the fame, it's the hood fame, it's the glory, it's the it's the money, it's the being able to buy whatever you want to, it's to have whatever chick you want to. Mm-hmm. But missing out on, like, the number one rule should be that nobody should know what the fuck you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially in that game.
Nobody should know what the fuck you got. That's why it's Bruce Wayne. That's why it's Batman.
Yeah.
Nobody don't know what the fuck.
Never. And the motherfuckers that did, what he do? Put him on his team.
Hey, look, he went so far as to so motherfuckers wouldn't know who he was. I'm talking about Batman.
Yeah.
To, hey, how's it going? I'm Bruce Wayne. To, where's Rachel?
Yeah.
Where's?
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, he ain't never sound like that.
No, change his voice and shit got all deep like that.
You need some laryngitis.
Nigga need a horn.
Oh, shit. You need a spray?
I ain't even look. You wild for that because I didn't expect to get to that one right there. Shout out. Oh, speaking of that, the Batman. Mm-hmm. The new Batman about to come out.
They had another one?
Yeah.
Who's the villain?
Robert, what's his name? Robert Pattinson?
Dude's Twilight dude.
Paddington. Robert Paddington.
Dude from the Twilight movie.
Yeah.
The little pale one or the wolf dude?
The pale.
The Ethan dude?
Yeah.
Man, fuck him, man. Hey, look. I took my I'm gonna get back on subject. I took my homegirl, right, to go see the Twilight that you're talking about. I thought it was a wicked ass movie. I like the werewolves myself, you know what I'm saying? So, it was the little sex scene that they had, and she was like, "Oh, he broke the bed." I said, "This nigga a vampire. He's supposed to do that." I'm not impressed.
If he ain't breaking the bed,
it's so wrong. Like, you motherfucker, you super strong. I'm not impressed. You know what I did later? I broke a leg off the chair, dog. I tried to go crazy that day, man. I was in competition with a vampire, dog.
We didn't all brought some furniture before. We should have.
Man, I swung off the chandelier so wicked.
I had to segue into the Batman shit though, because I don't want to forget that shit about to come out in 2022. So we got a few things that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? A few things on our list, especially. We got the new Matrix about to come out in December.
Now this is
4.
4?
Yeah.
Resurrections.
Okay. He gonna switch his jacket up in this one.
Yeah, he got the long. He got
the long hair now. He got the John Wick hair.
Yeah, he got John Wick hair in this motherfucker.
Yeah, so you got Neo Wick?
Yeah.
Basically, like that's like I never been so ready to, because The Matrix is one of my favorite franchises. Like basically, The Matrix is like my number one favorite movie. Yeah. Because I can watch. That's a movie I can watch all the time and find something new about the movie. Yeah. Every time I watch it, I always find something new.
And it feel like it's real as ever. You know what I'm saying? Like if you connected to anything spiritually, you really paying attention to what's happening out in the world, you like, hey, some of this shit, if not all of this shit, gotta be true. You know what I'm saying? Now as far as the whole machinery depiction, that get kind of weird a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And where they live, where the ones that's underground and all that. That get kind of weird. But as far as the difference between what the Matrix is and what being unplugged is, like, you like, damn, like, is it something else? Am I tripping?
Yeah,
that was one of the first DVDs I had, too.
Yeah, I remember that. It was the scene on the first one that Neo was on the bed, you know what I'm saying, Morpheus. Morpheus, the god of dreams, people don't know that shit, but Neo was on the table, and he woke up. He like, why my eyes like this? Morpheus like, you never used your eyes before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's still like, huh? This nigga was dreaming the whole, like, you just fucked me up. Like, I'm more like, you never used your eyes before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's your like, real body right here.
Yeah, it's just the real shit. Yeah. Whatever the job you was at it just fucked me up. Like, I'm like, man, I'm like, wow, shit, it got more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fucked me up, but.
What you think about the Matrix, cuz?
Man, look, man. I like the Matrix. Yeah. I'm a fan of the Matrix. I'm not a fan of Keanu Reeves per se.
Oh my god.
Per se. I ain't shitting on him.
No, that's
But it's like he played the same dude, you know what I'm saying, in every role. But as far as like sticking with the Matrix, like the most memorable part that I like was how you want to talk about a hustler and finesse. Yeah. Let's talk about Morpheus. How the hell you meet this complete stranger? Yeah. And he ain't talked you into you can take the blue pill or you can take this red pill.
Right.
The blue pill, you forget everything and you'll never remember me at all. But if you take the red pill, then it evolve you into the Matrix. What was those pills again? You can take the red pill, or you can take the red pill.
Right.
Oh, right. Even with that, like, what the fuck, like, scared the shit out of me. Like, I don't know, like, okay, I get to wake up and okay, I'm in a nightmare, so my black scary ass go, oh, give me this. I ain't trying to see your ass again. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me this shit. Let me wake up. After my normal, like, oh shit, I'm almost late for fucking work. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, so cause look, y'all look now. See, here my ass go having to make it more serious and shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I brought up the Matrix for two reasons. One, because that shit about to come out, I think it's gonna be dope.
Mm-hmm.
Two is that the Matrix is the depiction of
reality.
Reality, but looking for something deeper than that. So he was already looking for Morpheus. Like Morpheus was knowledge for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I've been looking for whatever answers that you got, cause I know you got some shit, and I don't even know I got some shit for you.
Yeah.
I just want to be outside of what I've been doing right now, nigga. It's boring. I work at this cubicle, nigga.
Yeah.
This shit is trash, nigga.
Hey.
Like, I know this ain't the only thing in life.
Put me in that space camp. Let me think outside the box.
You think about when it first came on, he was on a computer. He was already doing research on Morpheus.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He was looking for Morpheus. Morpheus was
looking
for
for
your
him.
ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, and then like when it came on, he was asleep, and the computer said the computer popped on, and to Neo, you know, said his name.
Yeah.
Followed a white rabbit. Motherfucker woke up.
Yeah.
The girl knocked on his door. Dude wanted some shit.
Yeah.
Paid him. Turned around. Girl had the white rabbit.
Yeah.
Tatted.
Yeah.
So like,
Gotta
he
follow
bugging out. Oh shit, I gotta go. I want to go. Like, you trying to go to the club? You trying to go? Shit.
Duh.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
End up seeing Trinity.
You gotta go.
End up seeing Trinity. You know what I'm saying?
So the connections, right? So we talk about in my household, we talk about duality all the time. You know what I'm saying? Left brain, right brain. Left brain is more of a male-driven, power-driven kind of side of you.
Mm-hmm.
Right brain is the female
Your emotions.
You might, your conversation is different. You might not get to a straight point, but you might have to go around this way to get to the point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the way men don't understand women, women don't understand men, But it's not just it's not a sex thing, you know what I'm saying? As in male and female, it's like an energy, you know what I'm saying? So, in order to complete yourself, you need both sides of those energies, both sides of your brains working it, and then your spirit working within it in order for you to become the one.
Right.
And that's what happened in that movie, is that he had all of the regular shit, you know what I'm saying, the power driven shit, the straightforward shit, but he like, nah, nigga, I know it's something else. So whole time going through it with Morpheus, he learning the right brain side of shit, you know what I'm saying, to let go, to do this. Man, when he was trying to jump over the building and kept falling and shit, you know what I'm saying? He like, nigga, you gonna keep doing this shit, nigga, until you let go, nigga, free your mind. And he like, nigga, I don't know what you talking about, free my mind. Nigga, like, what you mean? That's all I know.
I've jumped off the building 6 times.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna keep doing this shit.
It's not working.
But when he had to free his mind on accident. Shit started happening. Niggas was in danger. He like, hey, nigga, some shit gotta happen.
Hey, Cypher fucked their ass up.
Oh yeah.
But no, you right though. That's like some real shit though, man. To like I don't want to just put this just on them, but like monks or what they call it, your inner chi.
Yeah.
Or like prime example, say you don't even practice that, like how monks meditate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just that natural instinct, like you remember the lady when her husband got into the car accident and the car was on top of him, and without her thinking about it, she ran over there and just picked that bitch up off of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That part of your brain.
Yeah.
To be able to like use that, dog, where you can like hit a joker with an inch punch and knock his whole vertebrae, you know what I'm saying, 2 blocks away. You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't realize how we don't realize how strong of individuals we are. We be so focused on the flesh and the skin, we not focused enough on the mind and the soul, and that's the shit that complete us. So, and I think about that when, like, I mean, we can go back to the depression and stuff like that, stress, stuff like that. It's like literally a lot of those different kind of teachings, the meditation, the yoga, the stretching, stuff like that, is the shit that unlock that side of your brain, so you being able to handle all of this shit that's happening in the Matrix every day. Because we out here living in the fucking Matrix, and niggas are trying to get out. And I wanted to put them two together, so it's a whole lot of deeper meanings and shit with that shit. But I ain't trying to go too deep into it. But I wanted to lock them two into each other.
No doubt.
Look, I tried that meditation before, man, and I think I was doing it wrong, man. That shit backfired, right? Because I was sitting there and not on like no Tina Turner, no me ringe Q or none of that. You know what I'm saying? My shit was more kind of like, come making me give me the power, I beg of you. Awake.
Like the shit we seen yesterday, then. Hey, did y'all see the storm roll in?
No.
Oh, dog. That shit looked like...
It
looked like Chucky caught Andy yesterday. It looked like, shit, he got his ass.
It was fast as hell. Me and Killa was on the way to Burger King, nigga. And I'm like, hey, cuz, you see that shit? You see how fast that shit moving? He was like, that's what he said. Like, nigga, it looked like Chucky caught Andy, nigga.
Man.
You remember Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Or when Vampires in Brooklyn, when Max got stabbed, his hair, the perm like dried out and his shit just blew out. He was but it was dark as hell.
Yeah.
It had that feel.
That's a good reference. Like you just made that shit.
Right.
Up,
If you seen the movies,
I'm gonna start saying that shit. Look outside, all shit, motherfucking Chucky even got Chucky.
And nigga, that's how the storms has been looking this year though.
Man, I've been watching the news and like now I start back watching. I used to watch the news so fucking much, and now I'm back watching it because the shit going on in the world with all these damn fucking storms and shit, floods. That shit is like
day after tomorrow.
Crazy.
Hey man, and much love, man, down there, man. What is Louisiana with the everybody who been affected with the Hurricane Ida?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
no power,
no power and shit like that, man. Like praise up, man. You know what I'm saying? Best wishes, like for real.
You know what I'm saying? That's no joke, man. I gotta reach out to my homie. He lived close there. Yeah, man, that's serious, man.
Yeah.
And that's. I could imagine people losing their homes, people house just flooded and cars flooded and
the East Coast too.
The East Coast too,
yeah.
This shit is just crazy. Yeah. Like
New York, New Jersey, Philly,
and we
we above sea. Like to me, I ain't wishing nothing. It's like we above sea level. People don't know. People do your research.
Yeah.
We above sea level.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard for us to get the big shit. Yeah. But we get some shit, but it's hard to get.
We get the aftermath.
We get the aftermath of shit.
Yeah.
But
we don't get them. We don't get them big hurricanes like that. And that's scary.
And I just
but we get snow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we get mass snowstorms and all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't. It ain't like coming out, man, and this 12 feet of water, dog, in your house. You know what I'm saying? The average brother don't swim.
Right.
And then the ones who do swim aren't great swimmers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The motherfucker can swim just to get away from some shit.
Yeah, like I'm not a great swimmer, but if you push me in the water, I can save my life, but I'm gonna be mad in the bitch.